Ahoy, everybody. It's Peach. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. I am going on my first ever cruise, and I'm really excited about it. And I've watched all the videos on YouTube, all of them, and they recommend all kinds of gadgets, and I love gadgets. So in this video, I'm going to show you 9 items that I decided were actually worth it, worth the price, worth the space in my luggage, and things that will actually help. A lot of people say problems with the cruise cabins are that they're very small and they don't have a lot of storage space, they don't have a lot of counter space, and it's hard to keep them neat. They get cluttered and messy really quickly. So that's one thing I want to try and address. The other thing is just general comfort and safety. So if I'm going to take any items with me, I want them to address some of those problems. These are the ones that I think are worthwhile, at least for me. A lot of the things people recommend are just silly or they don't make sense for my cruise. I'm not going on a beach cruise. We're going in a northern climate, so I don't need water shoes. And so these are things that I think make sense for my particular cruise without adding any bulk to my suitcase. So I've heard a lot of people talk about the air in the room, and sometimes the air conditioner doesn't work well. But even if it's working, people say they just need air movement. So they recommend a fan. So I bought a fan. This one is rechargeable, and it's sit on your countertop like that. It's about this size, and it has 3 speeds. And there's a USB port in the back so you can recharge it, and it adjusts. You can move it around. But it's also magnetic. It has magnets on the bottom, so you can stick it to the wall. You can stick it to a wall, turn it however you want to. You can also stick it on the ceiling if the ceiling is metal, which I think it is. And then again, you can turn it which way you need it to go. So I thought that was a good idea. Looking forward to taking that one. And it comes with a remote control, so I can lay in bed and adjust my fan strength. So the next item I thought made a lot of sense is a motion sensor night light. People say the cabins can be really dark. And if you get up in the middle of the night, as we do, you might want a little light to show you the way. This is motion sensor. This has 3 different strengths of the light. You can dim it, and it's magnetic, so you can stick it to the wall. You can put one in the bathroom. It comes in a pack of 2. And it's also rechargeable. It has a USB-C cable, and then the light stays on for 25 seconds after it's been activated, and then it goes back off. And I'm thinking if you put these lower down on the wall, like below bed level, it'll help the person who's getting up, but it won't bother the person who's still sleeping. So I think those were a good idea. So I've heard that space in the bathrooms is pretty limited, and especially countertop space. So I found this. And it is also magnetic, so you can stick it to the wall. And you can put it on the wall near the sink area. And you can either tilt it out like a slant, or you can pull it all the way out, and it becomes a little holder. The advertising showed toothbrush, toothpaste, things like that, that you can put in the slot. And it came in a set of 2. So one for me, one for my roomie. And you can put it at the angle, you can close it down if you're not using it, and it packs pretty flat. So I thought that was fun. And everybody always talks about magnetic hooks to put on the wall. These are supposed to hold 100 pounds. I have 4 more that are supposed to hold 150. I could hang myself up to dry. I don't think they really hold as much as they say they do, but they will hold, I'm sure, a jacket, a purse, things like that. And you can put them near the door, put your hat and your lanyard and whatever you want there. If you've rinsed out some clothes, you could maybe hang whatever you've rinsed out to dry on a wall somewhere. So I think these are handy and don't take up much space. Everybody talks about magnets. Another item I thought would be handy is a shower caddy. It's mesh, and you can put your soap, or conditioner, or leave-in, or whatever, loofah sponge, anything that you want to put in the shower. You would normally put it in the shower, but there's no room. But you can hang this on the shower handle. You could even hang it on a hook, I suppose, and just put your stuff in here, and then it will drip dry in the shower, and you don't have to put it on the floor of the shower or try to put it on the counter in the bathroom. And this is just mesh, so it folds up into nothing. It actually has a zipper on the top too. I'm not sure. Shower caddy that's mesh for drip drying. I always travel with hooks, and I have a variety. So this is a plastic hook, and it has a clothespin on the bottom. And if you had your magnet on the wall, you could hang that on there and dry something. I also like these. This is one of my favorites. This is a trouser hook. You're supposed to hook jeans or pants on it. But again, I use it whenever I travel. I take several of these. They're very lightweight. These are metal, and you can have that hanging, if you can see that. And then I also have clothespins that are metal. These are pretty heavy duty ones. Again, for hanging up clothes, you could put them on a hook, and you could probably, hang heavier things on these. If you had this one over the thing, you could do that. Lots of different choices on how to use things to hang things up to dry, because that's what I'm hearing, especially as if you're on a longer cruise. Ours is 12 days. We might want to rinse things out and have them drying. So I'm going to take a few of my favorite hooks. So another pain point everybody talks about is the power outlets in the room, and that a lot of people say there aren't enough, they're not in the right places in the room, aren't near the bed. And when you, especially if you have a lot of cameras and cutesy little things like magnet fans and magnetic night lights that you want to recharge, you need more outlets. And so the next group of items is trying to solve that problem with the outlet situation. A lot of people take an extension cord. The cruise line we're going on does not allow any extension cords, not even the non-surge ones. So that's not an option on our cruise line. But we do have, I believe, 2 US ports and 2 European ports in each room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take adapters that have the Euro plugs. This one has 1 regular outlet and then 3 USB-As and 1 USB-C. I also like and have, for when I'm in Europe, just these little ones. They're very tiny and lightweight, and they just convert from European to US plug. And then I'll also take some of the bricks that have the US plug and just some USB ports. I'll take a couple of these. And then the main star is just the USB hub. So this one has seven USB ports. It has a USB cord, and then I, at the moment, have it in a little brick that goes straight into a plug like that. So I can plug up to 7 things in this one. So I thought I could set this up maybe at the desk area and have kind of a little charging hub over there for my cameras and my battery pack and things like that. And the last little bit that goes in the power bag, these are adapters, and they are tiny, teeny tiny. And all they do, well, all the silver ones do, is let you go from a USB-A to a C. So if you had an A plug in the room, but you have a cord that has a C plug, you can use these adapters to go back and forth between the different size USBs. And then this red one is that these don't do anything other than change the size of the plug. The red one is actually a data blocker. And what this does is if you're in a public space, an airport or coffee shop or something, you can put this between your phone or your laptop and the power outlet in the public space. And it prevents people from being able to steal your data, basically. And so I always carry one of these. And I'll just keep all of these in their little pouch. So just 2 more little items. I've heard that the air conditioner doesn't work when you have your card out of the slot, and it's like when you're out of the room. And if you want to leave the air on, like when you're going to dinner, just bring an extra card. This is an old library card, and put that in the slot, and your air conditioner will stay on while you go to dinner, and that makes the room more comfortable. So I think that's a good tip. I'll take my library card. And one of the things that people talk a lot about is door art. Put up all these magnetic signs and decorations on their door. I don't want to do a lot of loud, gaudy things, but I thought I have my logo for my channel. And this is just a very discreet little 4x4-inch magnet. So I was just going to put this on my door, and that helps you find your door in a long hall of similar looking doors. So a little advertising and a little room recognition. So I think a lot of people who watch my videos are like me. You want to add value without adding extra expense or bulk or stuff that you're not going to use. And I think I'm going to use all of these. We'll see in a few weeks. And please consider liking and subscribing. That helps convince YouTube to send my videos to other people. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. See you next time.